Okay, so it's been a little bit longer than I had intended because I had to go to work, but this is 48 hours later, and that's what the soap looks like in the cavity mold. And then I've got the loaf mold here, and it's quite a cute little pink, almost like a baby pink in that loaf there. So I'm gonna try to take these out and hopefully cut them. So I'm going to put some gloves on. So because it has been 48 hours, these should be fully saponified. However, it can sometimes take a little bit longer than that, so there might still be traces of lye in it. So I want to just avoid getting any burns on my hands, anything like that. So we'll give this a go and see if I can pop that one out. Yeah, so they're still a tad soft, but they are coming out relatively easily. So I'll just pop that other one out. Oh, yeah, see, this one's still a bit sticky and soft on the bottom, so it's got the little marks on the bottom there, and you can see that it's left like residue on the inside of the mold. So what I'm going to do is, because these ones are still a little bit soft, they're fine. So I've got them out now anyway. I'm going to just put the loaf mold into the freezer for maybe about 30 minutes or so and just try to harden it up a little bit so we might be able to get it out of the mold. So I'll come back once I've done that. So I've just pulled the soap here out of the freezer. I'm just going to pop my gloves back on again. I haven't even pulled away the sides to look at it at all. So I'll just get it out of the wood here and pull out the sides of the silicone a little bit. And that looks to be coming away really nicely. So I'll just and show you. There's no, like, there's residue on this side obviously where over the top where I've poured it in, but it hasn't actually got any issues down the sides. I'm just going to pull down this end here, pull that right over, grab that, pull it down. Wow, that looks really nice. It's really really clean on the sides there, really smooth, and it's kind of shiny. Oh, that looks really nice. That looks really good. So this is a soap loaf when it's like this. So this is our soap loaf. It's that beautiful sort of baby pink kind of color there. Now I have this box that I use for cutting. It's not my favorite, however, I am trying to save up for a wire cutter, but they are not cheap. So I'll just push it right to the end here. I have this little bit here that sort of holds it where I want it as to how big I want my bars to be. And it's got the little cutter here. So what I'm going to do is I line it up here and then just push down, and it needs a bit of force, and then pull that one out if I can, and then I just got to twist it off there. That's that beautiful color. That looks really nice. I'm just going to pop that off the side there. I'll clean up all the edges on these later, but I'll just get through all this cutting. Okay, so here they are. They're all cut. I tried to get them as evenly as possible, but unfortunately sometimes when you're pushing down the knife, it sort of pushes the soap back, and that's why I was sort of trying to hold my fist or my hand on there just to try and stop it from shifting back. I will go around and sort of try and clean up the faces a little bit more and everything. Now, these do require 6 weeks of curing before they can be sold. So the curing process means that all the water is evaporated out of these soaps by the time that they're put up for sale, and that they have completely gone through the saponification process. There's no more lye left in them. It is just saponified oils left, but they look lovely. They look like they'll be a really cute little soap to use, and I know that my recipe, I love the way it feels on my skin. So those little dots there, so that's just the little air bubbles. So I did pour it at a thick trace, so it does have some little air bubbles in there, but not very many. It's actually looking better than I could have hoped for. Now these little side ones, I obviously will not be selling these, but you can see because I did pour them at such a thick trace, it has got little air bubbles in here. So these just would have been because I did pour it so thickly, and obviously they've got the textured part on the bottom there, just because when you pour it at a thick or heavy trace, it's very hard to set them flat. So that there is the reveal and cut of the soap. All right, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.